My name is Tim Fox, and I've been a big brother for about 21 years.
The best thing with Tim is just I could always talk with him.
I think the one thing that I appreciate most of him is we get each other.
The laughs, we have a pretty humorous, sarcastic, but funny relationship.
Every single time we get together, there's always something to laugh about. There's always a lot of serious discussion and some heavy lifting that has to go on. But embedded in there, it's just our way.
And we share it with the family.
It's funny when I see the relationship he has with my 9-year-old son is very similar to what I had with him when he was 9.
What Tim brought to my life, my big brother, there's not one thing that can sum it up. He helped build me to the man that I am today. He was a father figure, a brother, a friend. 3 things that, especially growing up, were 3 things that I really needed.
When I look back 21 years ago, I didn't know who was on the other end of the door.
The first time he came, it was a bit of a shock, and I stayed pretty quiet for the most of it.
And then the shy little 9-year-old shows up, and I had no idea what this relationship was going to look like.
After that, we started to bridge the gap in talking, and I found out he was a pretty cool guy.
He wasn't the most confident 9-year-old that we've ever met, but over time, we began to develop a relationship that has continued now for the last 21 years or so.
I was always a really physical kid. Like most boys, I got in a couple fights at a younger age, but with having that proper guidance and that was given by Tim, I understood what it was to be a man and how to face your problems properly, as opposed to lashing out or using physical violence. Some of my friends or some of my cousins, truth be told, are in jail, or they're in lives that I think that they would like to be in other places at this point in their lives, and I wish they had the guidance. Obviously, I was lucky enough to have such a great opportunity and have such an influence in my life. Literally, Tim was the first one to teach me how to shave.
I didn't understand the gravity of some of those exercises, and I look back and I thought, wow, it's a privilege and an honor to be the one that taught him how to do some of these things.
For me, it's impacted my life huge. It still does to this day. Right about the age that I met Tim, he encouraged my mother to get me into sports.
Gave him the choice. What is it that you're excited about? And it was obviously football, and we pursued that. And all I really did is give him the opportunity to explore.
Don't tell him this, but he was a decent athlete himself, so definitely I picked up a couple moves.
You know, I'm not the football guy, I'm the hockey guy. But I remember, go deep, Cal, go deep. He's still doing it today. And maybe it started because we were in the backyard throwing a pass. And here we are 21 years later. He's in Europe under the bright lights, and it just started with a pass.
Not having a father around from a younger age, it kind of builds that drive for me anyways, that I wanted to make sure that I provided that. And the only thing was I wouldn't have necessarily known how to do that without Tim. Being able to see his example, how great his kids are, I can only strive to be as good of a father.
Kelly's always going to be my little brother, no matter how big he gets. I love him, always will. He's, can't imagine life without him. I'm blessed to have him.
Yeah, let's make it look like I'm the big brother.